So I practiced, and I'm at 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Daph, Allie, Theo, Jana, Seth, Marsha, family and friends. Mike asked me to share a bit about who he was when he was younger. I met Mike our first semester in college. It was 1992. We were 18 years old. Mike was quiet and curious, introspective and interested in others. I was chaotic, emotional, and self-absorbed. And I'd never met anyone like Mike. I wasn't sure how to process such a chill signal-to-noise ratio. Mike played the keyboard, I played the drums, and within 3 months, Mike and I were in a band. Our name was Captain Corduroy because, well, we had more grooves than corduroy. Mike was a religion major, and we didn't share many classes, but we both took music theory. Mike left me in the dust when he transcribed Coltrane's Giant Step solo for his final project. Mike worked for Campus Safety, the Garnet Patrol. His job was to wear a cool maroon windbreaker and carry a walkie-talkie, escorting students to their destinations. But mostly he canvassed the campus and reported back on all the cool parties. Sophomore year, we were roommates, a group of 7. Me, Mike, Tom, Jack, Caleb, Max, and Will. Mike introduced me to the Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique. He made a valiant effort to get me to like fish, and he taught me about fake books and gave me a lifelong joy of noodling on the piano. Mike introduced me to Bukowski, Kerouac, Hunter Thompson, and William Burroughs. Junior year, we meditated with Allen Ginsberg. Mike participated in our social adventures, but maintained significantly better grades. One day, I was looking for a spare washing machine, and in an obscure back room in the basement, I found Mike studying. And I said, "What are you doing all the way down here, man?" And he said, "I'm hiding from you guys." I remember Mike's first date with Daphne. They camped out talking and listening to music for hours in Jack and Caleb's room, and we showed them a remarkable amount of restraint by not bothering them incessantly. Daphne was a senior, and we were intimidated by Mike scoring such a cool, mysterious date. Since Mike was 19 years old, Daph has been a gift of comfort, love, and stability. We would occasionally go to the gym. Mike would casually military press 150 pounds over his head, and he could bench press double plates, 225. Try it sometime. And I don't think he had worked out before. I joked he had monkey strength. One of Mike's talents was spinning salt shakers on the table with his middle fingers, 2 at a time in hypnotic circles. If you can pull off 2 salt shakers, I can't make any promises, but Mike may suddenly appear next to you. Mike was a main character, in the traditional sense of adventures and making memories, but more so in the depth and meaning that he brought to our lives, someone that you don't want to say goodbye to at the end of the story. When you told Mike a story, he would look you in the eyes. He would always reward your punchline. My favorite quip was, "Oh, come on." He had this incredulous, dismissive, shock, amused, and appalled response, all enrolled into one. Mike was soft, kind, and gentle. He had a strong moral compass, and he was always quietly braver than me. My dad had a cancer journey very similar to Mike's, and Mike knew this. 3 years ago, the day after my dad died, Mike called me, and he asked me to go with him into the deep end of the pool and laugh in the darkness during the years ahead, to be his rodeo clown. I've never laughed as hard as I have with Mike these last 3 years. He reached out at one of the lowest points in my life and became a living guardian angel. He may have been the patient, but he took more care of me than I took of him. Allie and Theo, I hope you find someone as amazing as your dad to be your friend. Mike made an effort in the final days to show the kids that it's okay to be vulnerable and share your emotions. He dug into every crevice of his persona to give you the things that you'll need for the years ahead. Hold him in your heart, and he will be there to guide you. If we can find stillness, Or better yet, if we're looking for stillness, we'll find Mike. What better friend to guide us, love us, and give us peace?